Is advised. And now, America's most exciting radio talk show, The Savage Nation. And here he is, Michael Savage.
It is the night before Thanksgiving, when all through the house, everyone's listening. And I want to talk about families in a moment, your family, and do you fear spending time with your families during the holidays? What did he just say? Did I just say that? Yeah, I said that. Because under the surface of the perfect cardboard cutout family is the reality that many people face of spending too much time with relatives they hardly know, or too much time with relatives they know too well, and the children may not even want to be there. And people I've spoken to say they're actually terrified to get together for Thanksgiving. So I think we should puncture that balloon, and I want to talk about that in a minute. But I want to begin with a very political issue, which is the election. And I want to start by telling you about a factor in science entitled or known as the confounding variable. Confounding variable. Why am I telling you that? Because when you see that liberal polls such as Gallup and others were wrong in their prediction that Romney would win, you have to ask yourself, why were they wrong? None of them could figure out why they were wrong. And I figured it out. I'm the only one in America who has, because of my background in epidemiology, I've come up with a viable theory. Let's put it to you that way. So first, let me explain to you what a confounding variable is. Confounding variables are variables that the researcher failed to control or eliminate, which damages the validity of an experiment. That we know from science. So it's something that you don't control or eliminate in your study that damages the validity of the experiment, okay? So since all polls are based on scientific polling, they can't understand why they were all wrong. So I'm going to give you a theory. And it goes to the confounding variable. The illegal aliens and the illegal voters in America who were not, quote, likely voters or registered voters elected Obama. Just as Arnold Rothstein fixed the 1919 World Series, so too, I believe, was the presidential election of 2012 fixed by various and sundry forces. And I cannot understand why they can't figure out why they're wrong. They weren't wrong. All the polls were probably correct. But they weren't counting on the confounding variable of the double and triple voters, those not registered to vote, those not legally entitled to vote. So I want to move on from that. I just want to lay it out to you. And then I want to go into the Thanksgiving question that I raised. And you can call me here at 1-855-400-SAVAGE if anyone's awake and listening. Seems that everyone in radio took the day off except me, 855-400-7282.